Hey, I know a lot of channels out there have been making videos about things you need to go buy before the election, things you need to buy before they're banned, blah, blah, blah videos. I'm not going to make one of those because I don't like to encourage panic buying. And plus, I'm a firm believer, unless you live in a state where you're going to have state laws passed regarding magazine bans or types of firearm bans, etc., there's not really any danger of it right now from the federal government since the Senate is still Republican. And if they want to stay that way, I don't think they'll be passing any assault weapons bans, assault weapons in parentheses there, or magazine limit bans, especially since magazine limits are in the process of falling in the courts right now. So I'm not going to post those videos. And here's the thing, whenever they tell you which 5 to go get, let me tell you, I bet it's the ones that paid them to tell you that. If you notice in the little corner of most of these videos, and we'll blare this person out so you won't know who they are. Paid content. This is a paid promotion, basically. That's what they're labeled. So let me guess, those 5 guns everyone should run out and buy before the election is finalized are the ones you were paid to tell them. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a video today of what are the top 5 firearms on my list of guns that I want to get before the end of the year. Probably only going to get 1 or 2 of them before the end of the year, but there's a list of top 5 ones I want to get. Now, my list, like I said, is not going to be anywhere similar to the list these other people want because we all know I'm a little bit strange on what I like about guns. I have eclectic taste, kind of old in some ways, kind of, a little bit boomerish taste in firearms, and I like gaudy firearms. And I refuse to apologize. Deal with it. So I'm going to make my list right now of what I think are the top 5 guns I want to buy before the end of the year. And then I want to hear from you guys, what's the top 5 guns you want to buy before the end of the year? All right, at number 5 on my list is something that I owned and then I sold and now I regret it. And I basically just want to say, baby, I was wrong. You were right. Please come back. And that is a Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan in 454 Casull. When it comes to hand cannons, this is one of the top ones you can buy. I had this gun. I let it slip through my fingers. I regret it now. I want it again, and hopefully I'll be able to find one by the end of the year. Although, surprise, surprise, you can't find one right now. You'd think revolvers would still be available, but right now, nope. Can't find this gun anywhere. All right, at number 4 on the list is the one gun on my list that's actually a long gun. And it's actually a semi-automatic long gun. And it's a gun a lot of people are going to make fun of me for here. And they're going to say, Yankee loves Trump. No, I don't. I'm not a Trump lover. I'm someone who's been fair to Trump, and I don't think he's as bad as people like to portray. And I think if someone had taken his Twitter account away from him at the beginning of his presidency, we'd have an entirely different view of what has been going on. Because we would have just paid attention to the issues and not, the character. But the gun I want at number 4 is the 45th President edition of the Tommy gun, the Trump Auto Ordnance Tommy gun. That's the one I want. Like I said, not a huge fan of Trump, but I've always wanted a Tommy gun, and I love the way this looks with the two-tone. And I don't think you have to be a fan of a president to appreciate a president or the importance of an administration. I think history will look back on this administration a lot differently than we're looking at it right now once all the Twitter stuff has faded away. And I think they'll deal with the reality of the administration, and I think it will be an administration that did a lot of things differently and set a lot of standards for things that should be done in the future. People should wake up to what Americans really want, blah, blah, blah. So I think this is a pretty special gun, and I definitely want one because I like the looks of it, and I want a Tommy gun, and like I said, I think it's a pretty cool collector's item. All right, at number 3 is a gun I really, really want, even though I should not be allowed to have it for my own safety. And that is a BFR 4570 revolver. That's right, the big fucking revolver. I know they say it stands for biggest, finest revolver, but in my mind, it'll always be big fucking revolver. This is a gun that I definitely should not have at my age. It's either going to break my wrists and elbows or lodge itself in my forehead, or maybe both, but I want one badly. And as a testimony to someone who doesn't know their limitations, I don't even want one of the long barrel ones. I want a short barreled 4570. I want like a 4 3/4 inch barrel, maybe even a little shorter if they can do it. So that's what I want. I know it's liable to kill me, but I definitely want one. All right, at number 2 on the list isn't going to be a surprise. The gun I've been waiting for a long fucking time, but I'm pretty sure I may never see it because I think everyone in Italy is dead. I don't think there's any people left after the coronavirus in Italy because nothing seems to be coming out of there. And when you try to contact them, you get no answers. So the gun that I'm waiting for out of Italy is the Chiappa Rhino 30 DSX. This is the all stainless steel version of the 30 DS from Chiappa. Like I said, I think that they may never ship out of Italy because I'm betting right now in Italy there's just a bunch of tumbleweeds blowing through the streets. And these things are all just sitting in a dusty box somewhere. But maybe we can get some Germans or some Swedes or something to go down there, you know, a little bit of a tougher breed of people and get these things shipped out because I definitely want to buy one of these by the end of the year. All right, the number 1 gun on my list that I want to be able to buy by the end of the year is a semi-automatic handgun, and I don't think it's going to surprise anyone, although it might surprise them because I already have a bunch of these. It's a Beretta 96 Brigadier. This is the 40 caliber version of the Beretta Brigadier, which means I can convert it to 357 SIG with a stainless barrel, slap another set of grips on it, and have me a 357 SIG Samurai Edge. And I think that surprises no one that that's what I want to do with it. So this right here is the number 1 gun I'm hoping to be able to find in the near future. Doesn't even have to be in perfect condition. You could have some wear on it because I'm going to have the slide engraved and refinished anyway. So that is the number 1 gun I'm looking for before the end of the year, the Beretta 96 Brigadier. So there you have it. There's my list of guns that I want to be able to purchase by the end of the year. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to buy all of them, but maybe 1 or 2 of them will become available. And if so, I'll hopefully have the funds to jump on them. What's on your list? Are you looking for things that are more like things you think might be banned in your state? Or are you just looking for the same old stuff you've always been looking for and you just can't find it? Let us know in the comment section below what's on your list. I look forward to reading them. Hey, this is the Yankee Marshal just reminding everyone out there that if you disagree with anything I say in any one of my videos, be it something political or tactical, I am going to give you the opportunity to come talk to me face to face instead of just having to put stuff in comment sections where someone might not even read them. You can come in one of my live chats and tell me off in person. You just have to send an email to shootingleftofcenter@gmail.com, and in the subject line of that video put slap the yank, and then I will get back with you and set up a time where you can come in one of the live chats and tell me off face to face.